Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
What's good, YouTube? So we got another battle of Sakura's here, and it looks like she's using Cresselia, which arguably is one of my more favorite Pokemon to use, and arguably one of the most annoying Pokemon in the metagame. So yeah, she's facing somebody named Dakota, who's going to lead off with Hydreigon, and she's just going to lead off with Cresselia and take that outrage like a boss. I guess maybe her opponent was over-predicting and expecting her to switch out. Well, it looks like Sakura runs dual screens, which arguably is the best Cresselia set out there currently. And goes ahead and gets up the light screen and the reflect. I imagine she probably has Lunar Dance too. So it looks like this Hydreigon, for whatever reason, is not choice. Of course, I would have been noticing that if I'd been paying attention, because it looks like it's Life Orbed. And yeah, Cresselia's just going to use Moonlight and recover, which is always nice. And then she's just going to bring in her Ninetales to set up the Sun. And unfortunately, the Hydreigon is going to snap out of Confusion, which, you know, not a big deal. So, Sakura's just going to go for that Stab Fire Blast in the Sun, because I'm sure that's going to do actually a lot more damage than any other move that this Ninetales has in its arsenal. And yeah, it goes for the Fire Blast again. Easily going to KO that Hydreigon. I personally would have withdrawn the Hydreigon, but whatever. So yeah, there's going to be like a Dragonite, so obviously this opponent really loves dragons or something. I don't know. But yeah, look at that. Oh wow, it's a Zoroark. Look at that. So I guess she was hoping to get a switch out and set up on Zoroark. But yeah, that Fire Blast is just going to wreck that Zoroark, and it's going to do nice damage to this Haxorus. And then, well, the Haxorus is going to go for Dig, which doesn't make sense without a Power Herb. I personally would have a Power Herb if I was going for Dig. Because, I mean, look at Cresselia. It's just levitating and can't be reached by Dig. And then Giga Impact, I don't know. I don't know why. But it looks like the Cresselia gets up some screens again, and yeah, just kind of switches out on the recharge, and Slowking's just going to be like, hey, I want a Trick Room. Which arguably is making a comeback, not going to lie. I've been seeing a lot of Trick Room lately. Well, Slowking goes for the Nasty Plot. And yeah, it's getting pretty wrecked by Outrage, because Slowking is not as bulky on defensive side as its cousin Slowbro. So, you know, that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, Flamethrower is going to easily KO that Haxorus, and then Cresselia is going to show up again, I'm guessing to set up some more screens. Charizard goes for the Heat Wave, which of course, since the sun's up, Heat Wave is not going to miss. And yeah, sets up a light screen, which is going to be nice. Twisted Dimensions return to normal, which, you know, sucks, because now Cresselia can be hit. So yeah, she goes into Slowking, which obviously is a regenerator Slowking now that's healed. And pretty much Charizard can't do anything against Slowking, because Slowking is so bulky on the especially defensive side that's no joke. And it sets up the Trick Room on the switch, which is nice. It goes for the Scald, which is going to do a lot, and burn the Archeops. And Archeops is in defeatist mode, which means, yeah, this Stone Edge is doing nothing. Had it got a crit, it still would have done nothing, really. So Archeops goes for Protect, I guess, to, I don't know, survive a little bit longer. And yeah, Slowking just goes for Nasty Plot, because, I mean, who doesn't love +4? Well, actually +2, because Sakura switched out. That's right, and she didn't go for it right away. But yeah, pretty much Archeops down, no big deal, right? And yeah, the real Dragonite is going to show up now. Just get hit by that Flamethrower. Multi-Scale is obviously going to absorb it quite nicely. And the Dragon Tail is going to force a switch, which heals the Slowking. So it's good that Slowking didn't faint. Sakura goes for the Fire Blast. Unfortunately, Fire Blast misses. Dragon Tail KOs the Ninetales, which is, yeah, really suckish. So Sakura's just going to send in her Ambipom, who is pink, because, well, Sakura loves pink. And yeah, Ambipom just does a double hit, which is, you know, a boss, Dragon Tail, no big deal. Victory Bell comes in, puts that Dragonite to sleep, because, well, Dragonite's had enough time doing Dragon Tail. And then, yeah, it's going to go for the growth, which is going to sharply raise it in the sun, which is, you know, awesome. Goes for the Weather Ball to get that fire attack, and yeah, that's just going to pretty much wreck that Dragonite. Goes for the Weather Ball. Even Charizard's going to be hating this fire Weather Ball. Although Charizard does survive, gets off a Flamethrower, which is going to pretty much KO this Victory Bell. Had it not had Focus Sash, what? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, well, Weather Ball is just going to KO the Charizard, and Sakura's going to win, which is boss. So yeah, Sakura pretty much just kind of owned with the Sun team. She is pretty great at weather, I've been noticing. Which, yeah, you know, hopefully I get better at weather than I am. And she seemed to be able to pull off the Trick Room nicely, which is awesome, very awesome. So yeah, just comment, like, and subscribe to see more of my videos and more of her videos. And that is pretty much going to be all. Signing out, Rayquaza294.